Zest Up Your Health, the power of lemonade unleashed. Watch and energize your life. As for this episode, where we'll tell you why it's worth looking for lemonade regularly, especially in the summer, when it's hot, to effectively replenish water losses. And why should our choice go to lemonade, among other things? I will tell you about it soon. At the end of the video, I will give you a simple recipe on how to prepare such a drink. Hello, I'm Tony from Team Your Health 24.
Secrets of natural strength. Do you know how important healthy eating is? Every day we make choices that affect our health and well-being. Imagine a life full of energy, strength, and vitality. It's all thanks to healthy, flavorful dishes that provide essential nutrients. Join us on an extraordinary journey of discovering healthy flavors that will change your life for the better. Don't wait, start your adventure with healthy food now.
Let's start with why lemonade is the perfect drink, not only to effectively refresh us, but also to really effectively get out of our health. First of all, it is worth emphasizing that regular lemonade drinking can prevent the formation of kidney stones. So by drinking lemonade, we reduce the risk of developing kidney stones. We are talking mainly about oxalate calcium urolithiases. This results, among others, from this is due to the fact that the consumption of lemonade increases the volume of urine excreted, increases the concentration of citrate in the urine, reduces the amount of calcium removed, and prevents the crystallization of substances present in the urine. Therefore, if any of you struggled with kidney stones and would like to reduce the risk of its recurrence or simply want to avoid it in the future, it is worth including lemonade in your menu. Personally, instead of pure water in the summer, I often make lemonade and drink it during the day. Here's an interlude, because if my videos like this are valuable to you, I encourage you to show your support with a like and subscription. Remember the bell. This has a very motivating effect on creating even more such videos. I also invite you to our Instagram for even more information. The benefits of using lemonade also include the fact that the vitamin C and citric acid present in it increase the absorption of some minerals, mainly iron of plant origin. Because here I would like you to be aware that iron found in plant products, including nuts or legumes, is absorbed to a worse extent than iron from animal products. But it is the combination of a product containing vitamin C with a product rich in iron in one meal that increases the absorption of this element. Therefore, such lemonade can be eaten as an addition to the morning breakfast when we reach for rye bread, porridge with nuts and pumpkin seeds, or a dinner dish with beans. Here, for the sake of reliability, I will add that in the juice of one lemon, we will get about 20 milligrams of vitamin C. Lemonade, the recipe of which I will give you at the end of the video, can also improve our circulation. For example, researchers observed that the consumption of orange juice improved blood flow in the blood vessels. It is also worth mentioning that orange juice has a mild hypotensive effect, i.e., it lowers blood pressure. Of course, this is of particular importance for people who struggle with hypertension. Here I will also mention that cardamom, which will be an ingredient of today's lemonade recipe, has a similar effect. Experts have proven that the inclusion of cardamom in the diet is associated with a significant reduction in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. I will also add from myself that the reduction in blood pressure that people with hypertension can achieve as a result of drinking lemonade will be helpful in reducing the risk of strokes and coronary events. Since I mentioned cardamom, I will say right away that this spice is very effective in lowering blood triglyceride levels. In one of the publications, I found information that the consumption of cardamom in the amount of about 3 g per day, which is about half a teaspoon, can reduce the concentration of triglycerides by as much as 20 mg per deciliter. This is really a very satisfactory effect. For those who don't know this, let me just say that high levels of triglycerides in the blood vessels are one of the main culprits of strokes and myocardial infarction. Lemonade will also be a very good choice for people who struggle with elevated blood glucose levels, type 2 diabetes, or insulin resistance. Of course, provided that we do not add sugar to it. Beneficial effects are shown by the 3 basic ingredients of the discussed lemonade, i.e., lemon juice, orange juice, and cardamom. Researchers have noticed that lemon juice drunk with dinner, for example, lowers the pH of the meal and thus slows down the digestion of starch. This results in a lower rise in blood sugar levels. Hence, we can reach for such a lemonade with a meal in which there are carbohydrates. I mean a meal consisting of, for example, bread, groats, rice, potatoes, pasta, or flour dishes. In another study, its authors noted that daily consumption of orange juice causes a mild reduction in blood glucose levels and at the same time makes our cells more sensitive to insulin. Hence, it can be said that orange juice reduces insulin resistance to some extent. Cardamom also has a similar effect. In one of the latest publications, I found information that the inclusion of cardamom in the diet is associated with alleviating insulin resistance as well as lowering the level of glycated hemoglobin. Let me just add here that glycated hemoglobin is an important parameter used to assess diabetes control, that is to check whether we have this disease under control. Taking advantage of the break, I would have a small request. If any of you would like to contribute to the development of our community on this channel, all you have to do is click the subscribe button under the video and then the bell that will appear next to it. Thank you in advance, and I'm back on topic. I think that hardly anyone expects that lemonade is also an ally of our liver. This is due, among other things, to the fact that the consumption of lemon juice has a protective effect on the liver and reduces damage to this organ caused by alcohol. I mean, for example, the reduction of necrotic surfaces in this organ. In addition, researchers have proven that cardamom improves the health of people struggling with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Specifically, the authors of the study noted that the administration of cardamom to the sick resulted in a beneficial reduction in the concentration of liver enzymes such as alanine aminotransferase and aspartate aminotransferase. These enzymes are abbreviated ALAT and ASPAT. In addition, a reduction in inflammation was noted in the test subjects. I will now give you a very simple way to prepare health-promoting lemonade. The proportions of the individual ingredients are as follows: juice of 2 pieces of lemon and 3 pieces of orange, 1 liter of water, and 1 teaspoon of ground cardamom. In order not to lower the health benefits of our lemonade, I do not recommend reaching for sugar. Instead, we can choose xylitol or erythritol. These are good sugar substitutes, which additionally cause a pleasant feeling of coolness in the mouth. Of course, we use these sweeteners to taste. I usually add about 3 tablespoons. We can also enrich our lemonade with the addition of mint, basil, or lemongrass. Preparing this lemonade is very simple. We dissolve the sweeteners in water and squeeze the juice from the lemon and orange, which we combine with water. Add crushed or ground cardamom. Put the prepared drink in the fridge for a few hours and it's ready. It's hard to believe that there are so many health benefits in such an inconspicuous drink as lemonade. And yet, by drinking it regularly, we can improve our health in many aspects. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention.